All right, so complementary versus supplementary. Using the knowledge of complementary versus supplementary to help you solve some of these missing angles. Remind me, what are complementary angles? What are complementary angles?
Two angles.
Excellent. Two angles that total 90, two angles that sum up to 90, two angles that give you 90 degrees. Okay? What are supplementary angles? What are supplementary angles?
Two angles that give you 180.
Perfect. Two angles that total or sum up to 180 degrees. All right, so I'm looking at my first example here. I have this whole shape here. There's definitely going to be extra lines. It's not always going to be a right angle and just a right angle. They're going to throw some extra lines in there. Some of these images will get more and more challenging as you go along, but let's focus on the right angle. Each time these right angles are always denoted by that symbol there. So these two are my right angles. So I'm going to encourage you guys to always write an equation to give me a right angle. So there's always going to be two angles, so angle 1 plus angle 2, and since I have that symbol here, that tells me that this is a right angle, and right angles are always equal to 90 degrees. Two angles, do I know one of the two angles? Yes, and the other angle is denoted by B. So I have angle 1, we could call it my unknown, B. Angle 2 is my known angle, which is 29 degrees, and together they make 90 because of that symbol there, telling me that that is a right angle. Once I have that equation, B plus 29 equals 90, one-step equation. How do I solve this equation? Subtract 29 from both sides. B is equal to, and then 90 minus 29, and I get an answer of 61 degrees. You could always check, verify, does 61 and 29 make 90? They do. So my first angle is 29, the unknown angle is 61. We don't have a symbol for 90, but I do have a straight line here. And if I have a straight line, then that means I have a straight angle. How many degrees are in a straight angle? 180 degrees. And I have two angles that share that straight angle. So these two angles are what kind of angles? Two angles that share a straight angle, which is 180 degrees. These two angles are supplementary angles. So for supplementary angles, so there's one angle, a second angle, and these two angles will always equal 180 degrees in supplementary angles. One of the angles is known, one of the angles is unknown. My unknown angle, B. My known angle, 81 degrees. Totaling 180 degrees because they are supplementary angles. So angle B plus angle plus 81 is equal to 180 degrees. One-step equation, subtract 81 from both sides. B is equal to 99 degrees. We have a right angle. So now we know that we still have complementary angles. So two angles are going to equal 90 degrees. But in this one's a little different. Both angles here are unknown. I don't know what this first angle here is. So we're going to just call it exactly what it is. So 2x plus 3 is that first angle. And the second angle here is also unknown. That's going to be 3x plus 2. But I do know that they are both equal to 90 degrees, denoted by that symbol there, showing me that these two angles are complementary. So your instructions here could be solve for x, or find the missing angles. So we're going to start by solving for x first. So let's combine our like terms. We have 2x and 3x, which is 5x. We have a positive 3 and a positive 2, which is a positive 5. And again, all this equal to 90. So we have a two-step equation. Let's subtract 5 from both sides. Giving me 5x is equal to 90 minus 5, which is 85. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 5. And x is equal to, and x goes in there, 17 times. All right, so now I know what x is. So if it just said solve for x, we're good. However, if it says find the missing angles, then we need to go back and find the missing angles. So angle 1, we said was the 2x plus 3. So since x is 17, so really it's 2 times 17 plus 3. 2 times 17 is 34. 34 plus 3, and I get 37 degrees. So this angle here is 37 degrees. For your second angle, you could go back and substitute in for x again and do 3 times 17, excuse me. So if I did here, I would do angle 2 is 3x plus 2, or 3 times 17 plus 2. 3 times 17 is 51 plus 2, and I get 53 degrees, which works. And you can verify that 3753 does give you 90. Or you could have also gotten 53 degrees if you said, well, since the entire thing is 90, then this angle could have just been 90 minus 37, which is what I have already, and still got 53 degrees. So you could have went either route. All right, so next is the next problem here. And if you notice, there's a couple extra lines in there, but I'm going to focus on this line right here, which is a straight line. And a straight line or a straight angle is equal to 180 degrees. So from end to end, I have 180 degrees. So supplementary angles, angle 1 plus angle 2 is now equal to 180 degrees. Again, angle 1 is an unknown angle, but denoted by 2x plus 1. Angle 2 is another unknown angle, but denoted by x plus 23. And all together they make 180 degrees. All right, so now we can, again, solve for x or solve for the missing angles. But either way, we have to solve for x first. So let's get 2x and 1x together to combine to give me 3x. Let's get a positive 1 and a positive 23 together to give me a 24, and all equal to 180 degrees. Two-step equation. Let's subtract 24 from both sides first. Giving me 3x is equal to 156. And then 3 goes into 156 52 times. So solve for x, stop right here, you're done. Solve for the angles. Let's go back into either one of these equations. So if I go to angle 1 we said was 2x plus 1, or 2 times 52 plus 1 after substituting for x. 2 times 52 is 104. 104 plus 1, and I got 105 degrees. So this angle here is 105 degrees. I can substitute in for x again, but I'm going to take my other route. So since I know these two are supplementary angles, so all together to make 180, one of my angles is 105. So I'm going to take away the known angle of 105, and this is going to give me 75 degrees. So my second angle here is 75 degrees. So again, depending on what your instructor is asking for, solve for x, x equals 52, and you're done. Find the missing angles, go back in, either substitute in for x's, each one of them individually, find one answer, and then do 180 minus that answer, or 90 minus that answer, whatever kind of angles you're working with. Complementary, supplementary, and soon you'll have some new angles incorporated in there as well.